Hello, hello, my sweet mortals. Come on in here, it's lovely to see you. Get on in here, darling. I have missed you terribly so. Terribly so. Now, how are you all doing? How are you all doing? Hello, 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 hello. Oh, I'm already getting questions. How are you all doing? Did you have a good weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Did you enjoy yourself? How was it? Are you feeling good today? I know I am because I get to be here with you, obviously, but how are you doing? Happy 2 months with my bunnies screaming, affectionately named after the Wallace and Gromit movie. Bagged rice-loving Oshi. Here's to many more months. Alicia the Heart, thank you for the member chat. Thank you, thank you. And look at that, you've got your purple horns. That's right, that's right. It's the people who are like day one members get their special their super horns today. They get their super horns. They get their purple horns. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, thank you. Good morning, Zander. Just finished the job. Have a good day. Let's go. Get cozy. I'm ready for this. Oh, purple horns, the best horns. Hello, Manly Man. Berry, purple horns. Thank you very much. Hey, Manly Man, free chat. I have nothing to say. I just wanted to use it. That's fine. That's fine. You look wonderful with your new horns. You look absolutely wonderful. Leah, 2 months and purple horns. Let's go. Yumi, Zanny, missed you. I missed you all too. I'm getting swarmed. Antoinette, we look cooler. Damn straight you all do. You all look absolutely fantastic, darling. Absolutely fantastic. As perfect as the day I met you. How are you? How are you? Oh, before we start, of course, I have to say a huge thank you to Malu on Twitter for this lovely blanket of Netherlings that they gifted me. They got it, they gave it to me for my birthday, and I needed to like hold off a little bit before I used it because I had so many assets to go through. But a huge thank you to Malu. And of course, just head straight to the Netherbranding tag if you do want to check them out. They are a really talented artist. They've done a number of my thumbnails, and I have to give them 2 thumbs up for the amazing assets they've made for me. So thank you to Malu. And of course, before I get carried away, Burush, Purple Horn Super, can't believe it's only been 2 months. I hope you enjoy the horns, and of course, the Wild Monarch, 2-month member. It's 5 AM, so might fall asleep. Don't worry, I'm here to keep you company, whether you fall asleep or I keep you up all night. It's all about getting cozy. Idle Boys, Purple Horns, Yippee, and Asquoth, thank you for the super. Thank you for the super, Asquoth. Happy 2 months, congrats on this milestone. Thank you. I'm really glad. Oh goodness, I see everyone got their members chats back today. Party Princess Sassy Simone. I'm hot to go like Chappelle Romana. Get ready to go. Have a lovely Pride in advance. Oh yes, that starts in like a few days. Let's go. That's my month. It's my month. Let's go. Lonely Writer. Hello Zanny. I can't wait to slowly become completely purple. Oh, I'm excited to see when the first person gets their full the big like 1 year nether ram when you hit your final form. That's gonna be so good. Ooh, and of course, Mika, 2 months again. Purple Horns, can't wait for the next milestone. Oh, we're going to be by each other's side each step of the way. And of course, Lemonade, cute Netherlings plus cute Incubus plus fluffy blanket and coffee equals perfect. Indeed. So, oh, there's some good questions as well in the chat as we started and before. So let's just quickly answer those. So what's the meaning of Zatsu? Oh, don't get me started. So when I first started VTubing and I was brought in to, Avalon, I was a simple Incubus. I had very basic comprehension of this. I was just doing my thing. So apparently it's the way I sum it up, right? The way I sum it up, and I always get like dirty looks from everyone when I turn around and say this, but like between you and me, getting close, It's literally just VTuber just chatting. It's a VTuber just chatting stream. Like it's the equivalent of just chatting. Like if you're familiar with that, everyone's like, oh no, it's a different thing. I'm like, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's just chatting. Like we know, okay? But my ones are an excuse to have a little coffee date with you. So obviously it's superior because you and I get to sit down and chat and have a lovely time together. So that's what matters. Fun 2 months. Thank you. Purple Horns, let's go. We're slowly evolving, indeed, hitting the final form. And I also saw someone asked earlier as well, did I choose the background music or did the Dark Overlords? That was me. They gave me a catalog of things on this site to look through, and I was like, which suits me? And I was like, and I spent about a day and a half going through like track after track after track, and I was like, I want jazz, but not too much jazz, and I don't want I don't want something that's like too generic or too like bleep bloop or something like that. And I want like acid jazz, because my inspiration for the intro was actually the acid jazz behind the mask from Persona 5. And I wanted something that kind of emulated the tone of acid jazz, but still kept the smoothness of it. So I went through, and when I heard this, I immediately went, oh, that one. Hey, PF, thank you for the member chat. Happy 2 months. Happy to have you here 2 months. Tee. Actually, I have a fun little story. So everyone was tasked with picking their background music at the same time, right? And I chose mine, and I remember I was like really on it. I was like, I need to get this done fast. I want to get like a good one going. So I chose my first one straight away, and I was like, this is the one. I knew as soon as I heard it, this was the one. But Roscoe was actually looking through the background music, and like a few days later, and he heard this as he was looking through the big catalog, and he was like, oh, I like that one. And I was like, too late, already submitted it, it's mine. He was like, yeah, wait, that's Zanny's. And I'm like, yes, it is. I was like, it's mine. Oh, I remember this from Roscoe's stream. Right. Early bird gets the worm. Indeed. Wes. My name is Wes, and I like jazz. 2 months. Hey, happy 2 months. So many people are here 2 months. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Look at all of you. Han Ojisan, lovely 2 months. You and the Netherlings have been such a comfy place. Well, you've been comfy company. Shadow Aisha, happy 2 months. Zanny Club Netherbrand keeps growing, and we adore our loving Incubus and Netherlings. Why, thank you, Shadow Aisha. And of course, Asquith. Oh, forgot to use this. Love y'all. I'll look at you breaking from your tsundere ways. And, oh, Robin Namaswell, 2 months. 2 months. It's lovely to have you here. That's great. Wait, why does my left glove have fingers partially uncovered while my right doesn't? I'm left-handed. There you go. Oh, and of course, Ning, happy 1 month. You're now my favorite purple Incubus, so yippee. Yippee indeed. Yippee indeed. We are purple. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Happy 2 months to everyone who's here. Happy 2 months to everyone who's here. So, why are all the best people lefties? Apparently it's like creative brain versus analytical brain, which is really interesting because I feel like I'm a scatterbrain, so I have a blend of both. Oh, actually, Evelyn, thank you. Happy month here. Let's go. Happy for you to be here. Mwah. Okay, so I've done something today. I've made myself one of those like American coffee recipe drinks, iced coffee, because it's very, very hot and summer is here. I've made one of those American iced coffee drinks for myself with like the, what's it called? Oh, Bruges, thank you for the 5 gifted members. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Mwah. Welcome to the Netherbranded, all of those gifted here. Thank you, Bruges. Oh, lovely. Oh, and Moon. Happy 2 months, Zanny. The time is flying by so quickly. 4 months of Avalum 2. I can't wait to see what else you go. I can't wait to see where else you go together. Look at all the purple sheepies. Indeed, indeed. I have I've got some stuff planned, obviously, for the next couple of months, which is going to be cool. I'm working very, very hard. And I actually have some cool ideas. Oh, Sky, thank you for the 5 gifted members. You absolute darling. Mwah. I have some cool stuff. Nah, thank you for the 5 gifted members. Thank you. I have some really, really cool stuff planned. Mwah. And of course, I'm popping up on 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻's channel this Thursday, which is really cool. It's actually fulfilling a bit of a dream of mine because I love 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻. I used to love watching his documentaries. The amount of times that, you know, he came on the playlist during YouTube and Chill, you know, it's very much there. And getting the chance to actually make an appearance with 𝓱𝓸𝓾 and read a story with him and do story time together is something that I'm actually getting to achieve a tiny little bit of a dream of mine, which is something that I'm really glad for. Really, really glad for. Nurgle, you're a mod, that's cheating. Thank you for the 5 gifted members. Pog gifted. Thank you, everyone. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's for all of you. But yes, I wanted to do a bedtime story stream for ages, and 𝓱𝓸𝓾 invited me to make an appearance on his stream, and oh, it's definitely a little bit of a dream of mine. He's such a darling. He's such a darling. I have to admit, you'd think he'd learn not to say that. Mod, don't make me time you out again. Oh, half of the people have memberships, lol. What kind of story are you guys reading? Oh, it's spooky. We're reading a spooky story. So I don't want to reveal it because 𝓱𝓸𝓾 hasn't yet, but I will say it's going to be like a bit of a spooky story, and obviously getting to appear with him is really, really cool. It's definitely a personal goal of mine that I get to have. And thank you for the 5 gifted members. Thank you. But it's really cool. And obviously I've also got something that I want to do as well, which is I wanted to start doing an audio series on the channel, not as streams, but as actual videos. And I wanted it to tie to lore and also be very, I wanted it to be very, very narrative based. And obviously I love telling stories. And I think all of you know that I love telling stories, right? Does that excite you? I would love to do some lore based, very Zanny based stories, which would be fun. And I love the idea. I think I've said this before, but I've always felt that ASMR as a genre is something that can definitely be elevated with good storytelling. And I think that the correct amount of interactivity and agency allows a listener to have a strong place within a story. And I love the idea of doing an audio series. And to be honest, I have a fancy ear mic, might as well put it to good use, right? Exactly. Oh. I forgot. Something arrived yesterday, actually, on my day off while I was napping. Let me get something to not show you, but well, you'll hear it. You'll hear it before you see it. There we go. Let me just put this on. Let me put this on really quick. Oops, sorry. There we go. Ah, much better. Yes, it's my choker. My choker necklace arrived, which is nice. Ah, there we go. It's nice. I've got it on like 2 loops right now. The one that's there. It's nice. I realize I can wear like a nice button-down shirt and have it kind of like half in my shirt, half out, and it really gives a nice sort of really satisfying pull if you can hear it. You know, it gives a nice satisfying pull. For free? We're so spoiled. No. It's nice though. I really like it. I really like it. The sounds. I was thinking I could use this in like the ASMR stream on what's it called? On the day of on Sunday. On Sunday. The little ASMR stream that I'm doing, the members ASMR, I was thinking I could use it on Sunday because, you know, it would be a very casual, cozy talk one. So I thought that some nice sounds would be fun, you know? Shadow Aisha, thank you for the super. The fan artists are gonna go crazy. Right? It's also such a good little like fiddle toy for me, which, you know, to be totally honest, I'm such a fidget person. I fidget so much. And I really am like, so when I wear it, I end up just playing with the choker part and just sort of pulling it to and fro, and it's really nice. It's really nice. I fiddle with the chains so much, like it's so nice. It's so nice. Relatable. Oh, Naoki, I will never disappear, Zanny. Love ya so much. Oh, thank you, Naoki. I really appreciate it. And you know, I'm going nowhere as well. I had like an emotional moment the other day where I'm like, I need to let my netherlings know that I'm never leaving. How do I put it? I'm never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Zaddy, no, oh, no, darling, come on, it's a bad joke. I get one, okay? Funny purple man, indeed. You just got nether rolled. You did just get nether rolled. No, stay, darling, stay. I won't do those anymore. Listen, okay, if you can put up with Roscoe dropping, listen up, everybody. This city's deader than I am. You can put up with one little me saying that you are my most delightful little netherlings and I will never leave your side. I'm sure you can cope with that. I'm sure. Now, I made myself an American coffee today, like one of those fancy, like frappuccino drinks that you get on the internet, and I figured I'd try it with everyone as well. It's like iced coffee, but instead of ice, I've used frozen strawberries and like coffee and like a little bit of coffee creamer and like a little bit of what's it called? A little bit of like milk and all of that stuff. So I've got to try it. You know, I thought a fancy iced coffee would be good since the start of summer is here. And oh no, thank you for the super. The unholy thoughts the netherlings have from that choker. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, Zani, would you rather be yanked or twirl us around your finger? I want to be yanked. And of course, Wes, I was thinking the same thing because it rhymes. See? See, you're all just as bad as me. Now, let's try this coffee. Ah, Shananana. Thank you for the gifted membership. Let's go. Welcome to whoever got that amazing little gifted membership. Kath, hi Zanny. I owe you in part for my good grades since I bought your member and the ASMR comforted me in an anxious time in my life. Thank you so much. Oh, what? No, that's so good. No, I'm so glad I was able to help. I'm so glad I was able to help out. That's one of the things I really love hearing. Like, if there's ever a time where I've helped out, that makes me feel like I've done my job. You know, I might be the host of Club Netherbrand, but, you know, I can't help but want to see you all do well. And one of the reasons I do this is because of the fact that I get to see a positive impact on people. And I think it's rare that you're able to, as a creative, have a, a widespread positive impact. So I'm very thankful for getting this opportunity and for the amount of people joining the cozy cult. Oh goodness. But yes, I'm really glad. And obviously I know you're going to keep doing well because, as long as you need me, I'm going to be here. And even when you don't, feel free to always come back. Now, let's try this goopy, sweet American coffee. I'm normally a black coffee drinker, so let's see how this goes. Oh, what is that? Oh. It was like they called it an American Frappuccino online, and it tastes a lot like sugar. It tastes a lot like sugar, bitter sugar. I prepared it with like stirring it and like a little bit of crushing the ice and stuff. But heck, it's interesting. Oh, Shananana, thank you for the super. Speaking of assessments, I have 13 assessments due this term. Yes, 13. Please give me a pep talk to give me the motivation to work and not procrastinate. You know what you need to do. 13 assessments, it's a big task, but you know you can handle it. I know you can handle it. And the fact of the matter is that as long as you keep going, as long as you're willing to be kind to yourself, and as long as you take breaks when you need, you'll manage it. Break the task down, do it in manageable chunks, and I think that you'll do fantastic. You've done everything you need to do up until this point, and no way that everything that you've done up until this point is more difficult than the things currently sat in front of you. No way. Think of how long your journey has been to now, and then think of what you have to overcome. Everything that you've done in the past has been bigger than what's immediately sat in front of you, so you're going to absolutely slay it. Nurgle, thank you for the super. Even if you're a mod, stop cheating. Someone said fluster the boss. Yes, indeed. Yeah, don't behave. Behave, demon. Behave, demonette. Sounds like that's very supportive to us, Zander. Really appreciate it. It's all good. It's all good. I think that we all go through like difficult periods in our life where there's always like a big challenge in front of us, or even when it's just little challenges, right? Even when it's little challenges where you turn around and have to do simple things like getting yourself out of bed early or having to sort of do something that you're uncomfortable with, what's most important is you're able to have that conversation with yourself and know that the hard choices you're making now are going to turn around and benefit you in the longer run, even if you can't see it. It's better to put in that effort and do something difficult than to just sit and just let yourself kind of mold, I'm definitely guilty of someone who's let opportunities slip by because I've either been scared or anxious or, I've been very worried about things. And the only point where I actually started to feel like I got more agency in my own life was when I was willing to have those, when I was willing to have those conversations and push myself harder, but also take those moments to have breaks as well. It's a ridiculous balancing act, and it's one that I struggle with a lot. It's one that I struggle with a lot. How do I describe it? I'm someone who, okay, I'm getting personal now. Here we go. I'm getting personal. I'm someone who is so guilty of having a harsh inner monologue. You know how like some people that have, I know that some people don't have inner monologues, which is insane to me, but I'm someone who's very guilty of having a harsh inner monologue. And I'll be like, okay, no, you can do better than that. Do better. Work harder. Go longer. You know, you don't need to do, you don't need to do that. You can do better, you know. And I'm realizing now that I can change the dialogue of that inner monologue after, or like, in the past 2 weeks, I think, I've started shifting the dialogue of that inner monologue to be a little bit kinder and to actually say well done for things, which is something I never do. I never say well done to myself, and now I'm starting to, and I'm realizing that it's helping relax me a lot. And you know, it's you know, there are two wolves inside of you. One is gay, the other is also gay. You are now blinking manually. Hanini, thank you for the member chat. I do have to say, you motivate me to grind through my assignments. I would have you in the background, so thank you, Zanny. Also, here's to 2 months with you. No, it's all good. It's all good. Watch, I'll hack you again. Watch. Automatic mode. Back on. There you go. You're good. Oh, goodness. My last 3 brain cells are kissing. Makes sense. Why else would you be here? I kiss all the homies goodnight. Your cat said hey. Oh, your cat said hey. Your cat said hey. People's cats say hey so much during these streams, and I actually love it. I legitimately love it. Seeing people's cats actually be like, oh, look, my cat always stops by to watch your streams. I don't know why. I feel like cats and I have a certain rapport. We understand each other, as it were. You know, they get me, I get them. I love all of your cats. I love all of your cats. Oh, Zanny, the attractor of cats. Indeed, indeed. I've been told I'm very feline by Gale. Gale's told me I'm very feline before, which is, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, definitely, for sure. My brain is saying EP, but my body is saying, whoa, lower back pain be upon ye. Oh, if you get lower back pain when you're sleeping, start, and you're a side sleeper, start making it so that your knees are sat against each other, like when you're sleeping on your side, as opposed to one leg being over the other. Because if they're together, it reduces the pressure on your lower back when you sleep, and it relaxes the muscles, and it actually sorts your back out. Because if you actually let one leg go over the other when you're sleeping, it means that your back twists slightly, and it puts more pressure on there. So if you put your knees side by side when you're a side sleeper, it actually does it. So it's like knees and ankles side by side, kind of like in a little prawn pose. If you do that, it helps a lot with your back pain. And also start having something to like slightly hold or put under your arm when you sleep, if you're a side sleeper like me, because I'm very much a side sleeper and someone who curls up. So put your knees together, and if you have like a pillow you need to hold slightly, do that, because again, I have like my arm under the pillow, my head on the pillow, and then my knees side by side like that. So I'm an infamous cuddler. Yeah. Oh, it's quite early for me, but I get to start the day with your stream. Oh, Ramen Cat. Well, I'm glad you get to rise and shine with me. I'm glad. Who knows? Maybe it's a good thing that I'm the first little demon you wake up with. Oh, but yes. It works. It works. Oh, hey Shanna, no cat, but my papa says hi from his bed. Aw, let's go. Hello, Shanna Nana's papa. Hello. Oh, do I watch anime? Not as much as I used to. To be a million, billion, trillion% honest. I used to watch it a fair bit back in the day, but then there was, I think it would have been about 3 or 4 years back. There was like one, I think it was about 3 or 4 years back. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. But there was like one like summer where all of the anime that came out was like either bad or like kind of mid, and I just couldn't bring myself to like get into any of the new stuff because a bunch of stuff was on hiatus and some stuff was like waiting or still being there. And once I fell out of the habit, I was like, oh, I guess I was just out of the habit. You know, I still have my favorites that I go back to. You know, I still watch Erased, I still watch 21 Days, you know, all still faves, but it takes a little, to get into new series, it takes a little bit, you know? Oh, Lamb Devil. I'm finally working from home again on a day you're streaming. Ah, what a delight. Working from home is such a blessing. Working from home is great. Working from home is actually wonderful. Like, I cannot understate how good working from home is. You don't have to put on clothes if you don't want to. You're able to work from bed. You're able to walk off and get a snack when you want. It's great. It's great. Oh, recommendations on anime. I don't watch live action stuff too much. The last live action thing I watched was like the Tokyo Ghoul live action, and I saw that when it first came out in theaters. Wild Monarch. Hold on, I'm trying this. Do you mean both knees on the bed or one on top of the other? It really might be my scoliosis, but I'm willing to try anything ATP. Okay, when I say both knees, if you're laying on your side, think of laying on your side, like kind of flat, right? And then have one knee sat on top of the other, like they're adjacent, like kind of like you're just in that shape, you know? So if you have one leg flat and then your knee on top as opposed to one knee over the other, like you're bent over slightly or like twisted slightly, just have it so that your knees are like as if they're tied together, as if they're tied next to each other. Like when you're like stood with your like, if you're stood with your like feet in parallel, like a pencil, like if you're stood in like a pencil dive, there you go. That should do it. And then you can like curve your legs slightly to do that. It takes the pressure off your back. But yes, anime recommendations. Obviously Overlord. I love Overlord. I'm a simp for Overlord. Absolute simp for Overlord. I need to catch up with the latest season, but I really like it. I know that the isekais are a little bit basic, but you know, I like it, and that's what matters. Codry, thank you for the super coffee funds plus posture check for you and the Netherlings. Yeah. Well, my posture's okay. My posture's okay. I think it is. It's not bad. Could be worse. It's all of you that need to check your posture. Yeah. What else have I watched? Spy X Family. Very cool. I know, basic taste again. But on something that's like a little bit more out there, I would say, Orange. I love Orange. Orange, one of my favorites. I just like anime that like emotionally sucker punches me. Orange and Erased just run up to you and like RKO your feels out of nowhere. You seem the type to enjoy world building. You may enjoy Made in Abyss for that reason. I tried. I watched the trailer. I was like, I'll cry if I watch this. We're in a blanket. Yeah, you're in a blanket. My sweet little Netherlings are wrapped up in a blanket. Malu made it. Sweet Malu. Have you watched Sword Art Online? Yes. I watched up until it started becoming painful. Oh, Blair Belmont. Dear Zanny, thank you for being unapologetically you. Sign Voltaire. Well, thank you for unapologetically joining me. It's lovely to have you. Happy 2 months, Zanny. Happy to be nether branded. Here's 2 more months of you. Why, thank you, Kiwi. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's great. That can be at any point. How deep into SEA did you go? I made it to Gun-Gowl Online, whichever one was further, whether it was like Gun-Gowl Online or Alfheim Online, whichever one was. The memories blur. The memories blur deeply, very, very deeply. Any faith? Oh. Do not tell me to start yelling about 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 again. I think I'd love that. You'd love that show. Oh, Mooney the Spoony. Thank you, thank you. No, I will watch. I haven't watched like a bunch of the mainstream ones. I haven't watched like Black Clover or like Jujutsu Kaisen or like what else would there be? I haven't watched One Piece. But you know, it exists. It exists. I haven't watched Bungo Stray Dogs. I haven't watched most of those. Like Fate Zero. I've watched Fate Zero. I don't read manga. I like when I say I'm like the least anime manga weeb VTuber that you will find. I mean that. I mean that. I'm very not in the culture. Like I cherry pick the things that I'm kind of interested in, and then I just like glaze over everything else. I'm like, I like this one, but I'm not going to get into the whole genre. Or like, I like this one, I'm not going to get into the whole genre. I'll pick out like I will literally be like a magpie, like picking the little things that I like, and just move on. Because like, why? You know. You know. Oh, Lion Bunny. Hi, Zanny. Happy 2 months. Here's to many more with you in the Netherlands. Hey, thank you very much, Lion Bunny. Thank you. Happy 2 months. But yeah, I definitely don't stick with one particular thing. I might get back into it. I might not. I don't know. I've always... I wouldn't class myself as a normie. I would just say that my interests diverge rather heavily and I can't settle on one thing, you know? It's definitely there. It's somewhere about that. I watched like 3 episodes of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and I was like, okay, it's all right. But no, I'm a casual enjoyer of like a lot of things. I'm a very casual enjoyer. Yeah, real. Yeah, although I did watch 𝓂𝓻𝓻𝓻. I watched like all of that. I was like, oh, that's cool. I liked 𝓂𝓻𝓻𝓻. I really liked 𝓂𝓻𝓻𝓻. That one was one I really liked. That was cool. Honestly, I've got to be real. I'm running out of like anime knowledge to actually hold up. Oh, Yumi, thank you for the super. I'm sorry to ask this, but are you familiar with the series Gintama? Yes, I've been told like the timeline is like spaghetti. Have you watched Given or any BL? I've not. But thank you for the super party, Princess Sassy Simone. But no, I've been told the timeline of Gintama is like spaghetti. It's like spaghetti with like how it's laid out. But no, I have to admit, my like anime knowledge is already like run ridiculously thin. That's like I can barely hold like a long-term anime conversation. The other boys know this. They'll turn around and be like, oh, like this thing, and I'm like, yeah, Naruto, Rasengan, Kamehameha, and they'll be like, okay, Zaddy. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like that's cool. Hi Zanny, I'm extremely new here. I don't know if you answer this. Have you seen Steins Gate? Nope. Like it's easier to list the things I've watched than the things I haven't watched. Like just assume I haven't watched anything. Which is so bad. I know that Boruto's trash. I tried to watch that and I got like 6 episodes deep. And I realized this show would be more interesting if it was about Mitsuki than it was about Boruto. Because somehow the side character is more interesting than the main one. I've watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, I watched a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid. You know, when I was a little demonling, I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched up to like 5Ds. Nuts. No, I would have loved a Mitsuki series though from Boruto. Mitsuki was very cool, and I would have liked it if they'd made the story about him. Like, have Boruto as a character, but like focus on Mitsuki, because Mitsuki is he's like so unconventional as a character, and it would be a really fresh perspective to have like the villain's son, the villain who's a good guy now's son, as like the lead character. And I just thought that would have been better writing, in my opinion. But I'm not a manga guy, so you know, what do I know? Teehee. Yeah. But I've also got some cool plans this week. I'm going to, I think I mentioned it on Twitter. I am going to a gallery opening this weekend, which I'm really excited for. So the only reason I got an invite to a gallery opening is because of the fact that, okay, so here's a weird story for everyone. So, my friend has a friend who is friends with like an artist, right? So this is like a person who's like 2 handshakes removed from me. And he who's like having his, because it's not like the actual like whole gallery's opening, his exhibit's opening at the local gallery, and it's like a little small coffee shop gallery thing, but you needed like little tickets for it. And I humbly request a Netherling movie/anime club to get you updated, just to see everyone comfy and chatting about anime and movies is so cute. I want to do a watch along. We'll do a members watch along soon. I think that's a really good idea. It's a really good idea now. We'll do a members watch along soon. But Friendception. So she had tickets from this guy who turned around and was like, oh, some of my stuff is opening in this local gallery. You know, here's a ticket. Here's like 2 tickets for it for like you and your boyfriend. And she was like, oh, thank you so much, right? But then her boyfriend couldn't go, so she invited my friend to go with her instead. And he was like, yeah, sure, I can go. Like, thanks for the ticket. But then she was like, oh, wait, now I can't go because something came up. So have my ticket instead. So now my friend is like, okay, so I have a spare ticket. And he's like, hey, Zanny, I have a spare ticket to go to this gallery. I wasn't invited. I was invited like 2 handshakes down the line with a free ticket. Can you do you want to come with me? I was like, well, is the guy cool with this? Because like, it's literally like the ticket's been passed along like 2 or 3 times now. And I'm like, I mean, it's a free gallery opening and I love art galleries, so sure. The ticket knew a guy who knew a guy, so he invited me, and now the 2 of us are going together for to go to this little gallery opening, which is good. Curse ticket. Here's the part where like something Final Destination-esque happens at the gallery, and you know, if something Final Destination-esque happens at the gallery, then we'll find out. You know, then we'll see if the ticket was meant for me. But oh, if only there was a Netherling plushie so I could bring you. Oh, that would be cute. That would be really cute. I wonder if I could like... I wonder if I could get like a Netherling, one of these little Netherlings on my phone so I could take a picture of you being there with me. Haunted gallery. If Zanny just randomly stops streaming, right? Oh, but then again, you know, never turn down free stuff. You know, never turn down free stuff. Print a picture and have us in your pocket. I don't even own a printer. Like, what? Oh, who owns a printer? I just screenshot things and send them as PDFs. I was so, like, woefully technologically underdone. Print us as a sticker. Oh, I'd love... if I got like Netherling stickers, I'd buy like 500 of them and I just run around sticking them to like random things in the city. I would literally like just put them on like traffic lights, lampposts, random storefronts, buildings. I would just litter them everywhere. I'd stick them to so many things. I'd put them on trains. Is this something I could do? I could do that. Wait. I could do that. Wait. I could have Netherling stickers made. How cheap could I get them? I wonder if Redbubble would do it. I mean, I could. It's a sticker. I could. Shadow, I should thank you for the super. Stick them on people's foreheads. Yeah. I might. Careful. I might just run around and stick stickers to people. That may dox your area. I mean, life happens. Wherever I am, I roam. What if I just like traveled to a bunch of different places on a long weekend? Wait, could I fly to... What if I'm now having like the urge to fly to different places and stick stickers wherever I go of the Netherlings? That would actually be so good. I could buy a bunch of stickers and then like fly to different cities and stick them. That would actually be a thing. What if when I go back to Japan, I stick Netherling stickers there? Oh my goodness, I could do it. I would do that. I could do that. It's not vandalism. They're cute stickers. They're very cute stickers. Teehee. Oh, that would be cute. Flies to city, puts up stickers, doesn't elaborate, leave. I mean, it's not like there aren't a bunch of like places covered in stickers when I was in Japan last. It would be so like, because they used to when I was there were entire like lampposts covered in stickers and like power junction boxes just covered in them. I could add to them. Actually, my PC is covered in stickers I bought from Redbubble. So I'm a big fan of Redbubble. I really like Redbubble because I bought a ton of stickers for my PC off of there. I stuck them all to the side and they're so cute. They're so cute. They're actually wonderful. They're really, really cute. Oh, Redbubble is for those who don't know, Redbubble is a website which is designed around allowing small creators and small designers and artists to be able to market their work in kind of like a mass marketing way. So you can go on Redbubble and you can search up like stickers or prints that you want and it'll link you to an artist that does them. So if you wanted specific things or like if you wanted to do that, it allows artists to essentially host their own buying and selling of physical merchandise without having to go through the trouble of setting up their own website. And I really love it because I love Redbubble. Like oh, you've got some of your stuff on Redbubble. Well, heck, I buy a lot of stuff from there. So if you're on Redbubble, I could have purchased from you at some point. Is this sponsored? Redbubble, sponsor me. Sponsor me. A lot of people in the chat didn't know what Redbubble was. Redbubble? If a Redbubble marketing person is watching, a lot of people in the chat didn't know what you were. I just raised awareness. Step up your marketing game. Bring the Incubus on. Okay? If they didn't know, that's potential custom you've lost. I've educated a consumer base now. Step up. All right? You know what to do. This is a representative statement of first stage production EN. Wait, no, don't say that. No. It isn't. Wait, no. I'm joking. uh, Benedict, speaking of art galleries, I'm getting some of my art displayed in a local art gallery in my area in a few months. Oh, and I could get you the Netherlings to be my +1 in the opening. Oh, thank you. And Benedict, congratulations on both the art being displayed and also your 10th ever super on a live stream. Let's go. Let's go. Lovely to have. Congratulations on the art. Hecking proud. The Dark Overlords are going to get you someday. I'm waiting for my inbox to start blowing up now. Don't worry, I'm Zander Netherbrand risk. Zander, it's okay, it's okay. I'm Zander Netherbrand risk. Zander, please. I mean, what can I say? It's just being cute. I'm just being a silly little guy, right? We're all silly little things here. Oh right, repost it. Yeah. Red. There it is. The drop shipping thing. Someone yank his chains. I mean, I could be persuaded. Yeah, you could put QR codes on them. True. Mane-san has pinged you. Watch. Someone's going to super and be like, yank your chain now, and I'll be like, okay. Your Honor, my client is a silly little guy. Indeed. Yes, the necklace did come. Here it is. You can hear it. I think. There you go. Maybe you could hear it. That's good. Yeah, it turned up. I'm wearing it right now. It's really nice. I figured that it would be nice for me to wear on stream. I ordered a necklace that doubles as a choker, which is nice. It's a necklace that doubles as a choker. It's really nice to wear. It's like not as heavy. Well, it's a little heavier than I thought it would be, but it's heavy in the nice way, where it's like you know that you're wearing it, you know? It's very Zanny coded, you know? It's very, very Zanny coded. Yank him. I'm not just gonna listen. I'm not going to yank my necklace for free, as you all say, for free. Like for free. Like, listen. All right, I'm paywalling necklace yanking. Am I going to wear it to the gallery? Maybe. Maybe I'll wear it to the gallery. I'm not sure. I will say I bought a new audio interface last week. I don't think I mentioned, but maybe I mentioned. My audio interface broke last week, so I had to panic buy a new one, and I'm using it now, and it's so nice to use because before I was using everything digital, and now I'm able to be like, oh, here we go, you know, like I'm able to like hit little dials and control things and, you know, do stuff and make myself louder or you guys louder or me quieter and you all louder. It's nice. It's really nice. And Tay, thank you for the 20th ever super on live stream. And of course, Yanks. All right, fine. I'm an incubus of my word. Let me untangle my other necklace from it first. This is the problem with being a jewelry lover. You have too many necklaces on at one given time. I have like 3 on right now. Here we go. Is that the one? Wait for it. I'm tangled. There you go. Wait, that wasn't a good one. Let me give you a better one. There you go. There we go. He wears jewelry. Yes, I wear a bunch of jewelry. Necklaces, rings, bracelets. I think people have seen my bracelets from People have seen my necklace, my bracelets from the little hand cam streams, which is nice. I like those. I like them. They're not like. I like how the little necklace isn't like a choker. It's like chains on just like some leather, so it looks very casual, and I can just like pull it when I need to, which is nice. We're too busy looking at your wrists and hands to notice jewelry. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. It's very cute. 3, weak. I have 4 on currently. Oh, the tangle. How do you do 4? The tangle is it's such a nightmare. The tangle is such a nightmare. I live and die. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, thank you for the food. Well, I'm glad you could eat. I'm glad you ate your fill. We're so say-so. We're so say-so, if you say so. Do I wear earrings? No, I've been meaning to like, well, obviously I've got the ones here, you know, but obviously the human form that, you know, doesn't have the wing and the horns, I need to get those pierced. I've been needing to get piercings. I meant to get some when I was, you know, traveling last, but I've been desperate for them. I've been desperate to like get some sets done. That and more tattoos. More and more tattoos. I've got like a couple right now, but I need more. I definitely need more. Netherling tattoo when? I don't know, like, I don't know. At a number. Random, at a random time. I don't know, I feel like I've already said I'd like crush a watermelon with my thighs at 100k or something. I don't know. I feel like I might get a Netherling tattoo at some point. You know, if this does be a thing, you know, I could see it happening. I could see it happening at some point. Or maybe just like a Netherbrand themed tattoo. Like passes out in Netherling. FSP owns you, right? Right? If I ever leave, they tie me down and get it laser removed. Oh. That would be cool, but wouldn't dogs... I mean... in the nicest way possible. Like... Wait, I gotta figure out how to phrase this. I'll probably get it somewhere that you can only see with my shirt off. And if you're catching me with my shirt off, we're going to be too busy for you to dox me. That's what I'll say. That's what I'll say. There we go. I'm sorry, mods. I'm sorry, mods. I'm sorry I'm like this. Behave. I mean, liar. I mean, look. It's cute. It's cute. And to be honest, I've already got like a few. And like, you know, who's to say that some random guy didn't really love Zander? Who's to say that, I don't know, like... Who's to say that, I don't know, who's someone in chat? Who's to say that like Tay from chat did get a random Netherling tattoo? And that's just them, you know? Like, who knows? Who knows? Besides, we've still got a long way to go before I get a Netherling tattoo, you know? Long way to go. I don't know when I'll get it, but I might. If we head that way. If we head that way, you know? Just not Delulu. No, Delulu's the Salulu. You're all okay. You're all okay. You're all okay. 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻, thank you for the super. Love you, Zander. Mwah. Here. Well, mwah, right back at you. Here. Oh, Clockwork Medic, thank you for the super too. Another tattoo, but add the horns. Oh, that's a good one actually. I could add horns to one of my tattoos. It's cute. I could do that. I could totally do that. I'm a lonely writer. Thank you for the super. Zanny writing those fanfic scenarios himself. Oh, yeah, no. Love that love some fanfic. Love some fanfic, you know? Love that AO3. I mean, don't you know, I think I mentioned that I had an AO3 account back in the day. I never posted anything, but it was always nice to leave comments, you know? Always nice. You know, wait, what? Yeah. I think I've mentioned this before, that like I've done that. It's definitely a thing. Speaking of AO3, what are your favorite? PWP. No. That's a reference. It's a reference from my debut 2.0. That's a reference from my debut 2.0. But I don't think I have favorite I like fluff. Fluff is fluff, you know? Okay, someone got the reference. Someone got the reference. Someone did. Listen. Wild how you did the Omegaverse quiz on your debut. Well, start how you mean to go on, you know? I kind of figured that I might as well. And it was kind of topical because like I think you guys all know that like I really like Mary and like, you know, Merryweather, and obviously, you know, we're buds, we get along. And Mary had just done that quiz a few days before. And I remember I was like, oh, that seems really cool. And I was stuck for something to do on debut 2.0. I think I don't know if I've told this story. But I went into my debut 2.0 without a script or any plans. I made my little slideshow and I was like, I want to be very spontaneous because everything that I do now on the channel is very spontaneous, and I really don't like overscripting things. I really don't like overscripting things, and my debut was very scripted, very like, you know, forthright, you know, check the boxes. So when I got to be a little bit more myself, I was like, oh, why didn't I just do this thing? Why didn't I do this quiz? Why didn't I do that? So it was nice to be able to just sort of be more myself, and I think that getting to be more myself around all of you very early on was something that I definitely needed. I don't think I realized just how much I needed to be as myself as possible early on, you know? Otherwise, it was definitely something I needed to do, you know? Definitely. Spontaneous is always nice when you have the confidence. For sure. You know, just dive on in. Do whatever. For sure. The Omegaverse quiz. Yeah, I mean, you gotta start strong. You have to. You really have to. I got like some cool stuff planned for the next couple months as well. I'm popping up, should I mention that? Yeah, I can mention that. I can mention that. I can mention that, totally. So like, even though even though I'm working with like Frederick and appearing on Frederick's channel this week to do some story reading. Next week, actually, I'm appearing on Omi's channel on Twitch, and we're doing some baking together. So I'm getting around. And this is going to be kind of the pace that we're moving at for the next couple of months, where all of your indie faves, I'm going to be trying to like ambush and make cameos on a bunch of your little indie faves channels. I'm going to be trying my darndest to do that, and I'm going to be doing that, and I kind of figured that that's a thing. And then after that, later on down the line, 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 and I are also cooking up some ideas later on down the line, and I'm also going to be doing things with other individuals. But yes, I can say that pretty much my technique for what I'm going to be doing is very 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻esque, and I'm going to be jumping from one thing to another and trying to appear in as many places as I can, which is cute. Very cute. After all, you know, I want to leave VTubing absolutely marked by my presence. Zanny appears on the news. Trust me, if I'm appearing on the news, it's not for anything good. I feel like at some point you're going to act unhinged. I already act unhinged. I already act very unhinged. I could be worse. I could be so much worse. Nah, OMG, Zanny and 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻, Lord have mercy on my soul. No, but Nick and I started talking the other day, and like we just clicked. The fact that Nick and I just started talking like a week ago, and we just clicked was so nice. It was wonderful. And just to like expand on that now, like it for some reason we just both kind of clicked, and before we were done we were calling each other bro, and we were like, okay, this is vibes. So I'm really, I only have positive things to say, for sure. It's definitely a thing where when things start rolling, they're good. They're really good. I was even chatting to, I think, 𝓂𝓻. Yeah, it was 𝓂𝓻. I was chatting to 𝓂𝓻 like a couple of days ago, and we actually have like kind of similar taste in music as well. And we were talking about our favorite bands and like the concerts we'd been to. And obviously I have now threatened 𝓂𝓻 that unless he gets asked to a concert soon, I will pick him up and carry him to one. So that's a thing. We both absolutely love metal, which is great. That bird boy, the absolute bird boy, which is very adorable. Honestly, it's nice to have another metalhead in the immediate. I followed Man with a Mission on tour one summer, and I loved doing that. Obviously, I have a funny story from like, I have a funny story from when I was following Man with a Mission on tour, and it was absolutely hilarious. So I was at a concert, and I think it was at, it was a very small venue. It wasn't large, but it was a very small venue, and it was very like tightly packed. And I remember, I think it was Kamikaze Boy did a stage dive from the stage, right? And I realized that he literally just bowled over a bunch of people who were just not ready to catch him. And it was literally these these absolutely like petite Japanese girls that just got bowled over. And as he was like stumbling, and the one thing that I'm glad for is like I actually, while he was like stumbling after he bowled them over by accident, he was like almost about to tip and fall, and I literally like caught him and propped him back up, and I was like, and he just gave me like a little pat on the shoulder, and I was like, got you, bro. And he went back on stage, and I'm like, I did that. I caught him one time when he did a dive and almost fell. I caught him. That's me. Zanny did that. And I'm like, I was like, that's a high point. I was like, that's a high point. That was literally like, and I was like, he touched, I got to touch him and he touched me. And I'm like, Zanny the fanboy. I'm such a fanboy. I used to have the physical albums imported from Japan because I never wanted to I never wanted to just have digital, and I still am like, okay, Zanny boomer moment, but work with me on this, right? Zanny boomer moment. I'm still like, as a full-grown incubus, so suspicious of like digital downloads and like buying digital albums. I'm so suspicious of it, to the point where like I will go out of my way to buy CDs and like have them, because I'm so paranoid of the fact where like if it's digital, they can change the terms of service and they can take it away from you. I don't even have Spotify. I don't have Apple Music. I don't any of the music apps. I only have SoundCloud. That's the one. And I always keep the physical media. I have a CD collection that has like 200, 300 CDs in it. And it's the whole thing where if you buy the physical media as well, more money goes towards the band or artist you're supporting, as opposed to like the thing where if you get it online, you know, like it's something like they get like a few cents for the purchase or like something like that. It's the thing where I need the physical media, because if I can hold it in my hands, then I physically possess it. It is mine. I've purchased it. There has been an exchange. Money has been exchanged for the goods or the service, right? But if it's like 1,000,000% digital and you have to like keep it on a third-party platform, I'm always like, you could take this away at any day. You could. You could. You know? I'm so sussy with it. You know, what if you want to listen to songs in the car? Please don't tell me we're past the point where cars have don't have CD players. No, please don't tell me that there are people in this chat that have never seen a car with a CD player. No. What? What's a CD? What's a CD? Did someone just ask what a CD is? No. I refuse to believe that. No. Okay. VHS is old. I can take VHS. I can't take CDs. Oh. Do you realize how much it takes to shut me up? That shocked me there. Say psych right now. Oh, I used to love making like CD mixes. When you burn the CD onto the computer and then you drag and drop the files and made like a custom CD mix for someone you liked when you ripped them onto a new disc. You could do that, and you could make someone like a little CD mix. That's a thing. That's definitely a thing. That was so cute, you know. I could make you a little CD, a burnt CD mix. It'd be like giving you a mixtape. You know, it's very cute. It's very cute. Netherlands. Shadow, I should thank you for the super Netherlands. What's a CD? Me faints. Oh, Unana. Sorry for traumatizing you. I was kidding, girl. I'm old enough to remember owning tapes. Lamau. Oh, good Unana. Oh, good Unana. It's really that's good. I was scared for a minute. That's a thing. Oh, actually, I haven't done the thing I normally do. You'll have to forgive me. I've been misbehaving. I've been an incubi behaving badly. I need to do a quick thing, which is go over to here. Normally, I have this little thing pulled up as I talk, so I can be like, oh, look at this detail, look at this thing, look at this, you know. Here we go. Here you go. Okay, so we're at that point where I start talking about my little schedule for the week, and while also rambling because it gives me directions. So we're at like the coffee date Zatsu right now. I hope you're enjoying our little date, and you're enjoying your coffee or tea. Really, I call it a coffee date because I'm the one drinking the coffee. But you know, also as always, you know, huge shout out for Hase's art. Look at me there. I'm in a maid dress, smoking a cigarette, with like a look that says I'm so done with the universe you would not believe. But of course, huge thank yous, and be sure to check them out on Twitter. Be sure. But Maid Zanny taskbar indeed. Indigo Park is like Indigo Park is something that we're playing later today as well. So I wanted to play Indigo Park since I first saw it, and now I'm like getting to play it. I hear it's a little bit short, so it might end up turning into a bit of like a Zatsu at the end. But you know, we'll see how it goes. I know that I'm an infamous yapper, so we'll do the absolute most with that. It's a very pretty game, which you know, which is fun. It's going to be cute. The one that I think I'm really excited for is Wuthering Waves. Woowa. So Woowa is a game that I've heard a lot about, which is interesting, right? So with the Woowa, I wasn't going to play it. Like can I be 100% honest with you, darling? I can be, right? Right? You and I can be 100% honest with each other. Okay? Originally, I wasn't going to play it. Because I was like, it's another gacha, and I'm kind of done with Star Rail right now, and like, I never got like super Genshin'd, and you know, and I was like, it's another thing. And I was like, I'll leave it to everyone else. Let everyone else play it. But then, I saw the combat in it, and the combat looked like such a departure from Genshin and Star Rail, and the combat actually had like a dodge system and a parry and movement, and I was like, oh, this is an actual... Like, I love Dark Souls. Everyone knows that. I love Dark Souls. I'm a giant masochist. I love it, right? And suddenly, I was like, okay, that's interested me. And then I saw a cute little, like, white tiger boy, and I'm like, wait, that's in the game as well? Okay, these two things together have won me over. Shadow Aisha, thank you for the super. Zanny, honey, Woowa has hot men in it. You won't regret it. Not just the hot men, but there's very, very pretty women in there as well. So, you know, double up. There's aerial combat. There's Ling Yang. It looks like there's a lot of things that I'd enjoy. So heck, I'm going for it. Little Guardsman is on Thursday. Now, I asked Cass about that one, and Cass was like, it's cool. And I was like, oh, I'll give it a shot, you know. Oh, Clockwork, thank you for the super. The combat is so fun. Ling Yang is wonderful. Nice. Okay, so we're going to be rocking with that. I'm not sure how long we'll go for, but, you know, I've tried to not spoil myself on anything. Like I'm literally like blocking out parts of Twitter that are talking about the game. So you're going to get like first time reactions. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is like similar to Papers, Please, and That's Not My Neighbor, which is cool and it's cute and the devs were really sweet. So I was like, heck, you know, this is worth a play, and it's there. You might want to check if your PC can run the game because it's still laggy for most of us, including me. It should be good. It should be good. You know, Kitten here's a hard worker. That's what I call my PC. Oh, Berry, I do so love when you give a shout out to women. Yes, shout out women as a whole, the concept of them. Indeed, Berry, shout out to women, all of the women, every last one of them, and the concept of them, all of them, every last possibility. Shout out women. Go on, I'm acknowledging you. You've been acknowledged, women as a whole. The entire concept of women has now been acknowledged by Zander Netherbrand. 2 thumbs up. Congratulations. I'm sure this is a marked day in the history books. Okay. So like some people actually some people point out that like, oh, Zanny only ever like gets really crass and like does his like flirty thing with like the men in video games that we play. But the reason I do that, right? The reason I do that, I do actually have a reason. And it's not just that I'm a huge boy kisser. I am a people kisser, indeed, correct. But it's so much easier as like, okay, I like being funny. And from a comedic perspective, it's so much easier to sort of make jokes about men when you're also like a guy and you're able to be like, okay, you know, you're able to be like, silence 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, I wouldn't talk like that with such a pullable ponytail. or you know, say something like, stop acting like that, Kaya. I wouldn't, brave for you to be speaking like that with such a grabbable waist. You know? And you know, it's something where comedically it vibes. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely fucking adore women. But like, I don't know, it's the way I balance it, you know? It's the way I balance it. Don't get me wrong, I'll turn around and I'll say, the moment I say something like girl kisser, I'll say something girl kisser, it will take you all completely out of left field and everyone will be shocked for like 2 minutes straight. But I'm working with it, you know? It also works because I'm a people kisser and it catches everyone off guard whenever I do it. Because, you know, the rest of Avlum are like girl kissers and I'm a people kisser. So I'm like, I can make the extra joke, you know? As a lesbian, yay women. Great, go lesbians. Yeah, let's go lesbians. It's a thing comedically. Like Zanny kisses women, what? Oh, I do far more than just that. Idle Boys, shout out to anime men. Anime men, yes, good on anime men. Anime men are a gender of themselves. They're great. Anime men are great. We love anime men. Like, okay, that's actually a really good point. Like, okay, but like I appreciate it as a woman to hear people be crass towards women. It always feels safe in your streams. Yeah, it's kind of a thing where like a lot of VTubers kind of do the thing where like they're always like ridiculously like horny towards women constantly, and I'm like, bro, slow your roll, bro. I'm always, whenever I watch like a stream and like the guy I'm watching is like ridiculously thirsty towards female characters in game, I'm like, bro, slow your roll. You don't need to tell me that you can't get laid in real life. Like slow it on up. Like it's okay, you know? It's okay. Like, I get it. Now I've said that, there's no good. I can't unsay it. That's why you didn't want to play. Is that why you didn't want to play Bunny Garden? Exactly. That's the reason I didn't want to play Bunny Garden. It's just not for me, you know. It's just not for me. And I get that like some people are super into it. Before we like trail off, I get that some people are like into it and find it like their thing, you know. But it's all about us, you know. We love fan service if it's on equal terms. Totally, right? I'm doing that thing where I'm like, do I keep going? I'm doing that thing where I'm like, do I keep going? You know what? I'm gonna slow my roll there just for half a second. But I'm an equal opportunity incubus. Y'all get some. You know how it is. Cute guys and women that can kill me. Those are my taste. That's definitely it. But then after Little Guardsman, for sure, Bunny Garden male version went right, bruh. I mean, don't get me wrong. I listened to. Where's that meme? Where's the meme? I need to find the meme. Give me 1 second. There's a meme that I need to do. Wait. What was it? What was the meme? Give me 1 second. I need to remember what the meme was. I have a meme saved. Where is it? What's the BL game? The one with the guy. The BL game with the guy with the blue hair. What's his name? The one with the mafia twins. Dramatical Murder. That's it. Dramatical Murder. There it is. Dramatical Murder. Where's the meme? There it is. Okay. So like, where is it? It's the Aoba meme. Yes. Aoba meme. Yes, that's it. Or. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. So like the way I just picture myself is like, listen, some people listen to music with headphones, some people listen to music sat down, some people listen to music while laying on their bed, and some people like me listen to music like this. Wait, go away now. There we go. It's a meme. It's okay. It's a meme. No one can stop me if it's a meme. See, this is why we go on coffee dates. We get to be a little unhinged. Listening to ASMR, be like, you know what? Actually, there's something on my schedule, which isn't on my schedule, which is fair, but it's on Roscoe's schedule, not mine. So obviously we've got story time with 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻 on Thursday, which is great. You're going to see the two of us be unhinged towards each other, because that's great. The Friday Incubus Judges Your Sins thing, I'll be posting the poll soon for people to, I'll be posting the link soon for people to submit their sins, which is good. I'm going to have a guest next time I do this, actually. So I'm going to have a guest, not this Incubus Judges Your Sins, but I'm actually going to start inviting other VTubers to join me in judging not just your sins, but also Their chat sins. Their chat sins. I'm going to start inviting guests on for it, which I think would be fun, because that way it would not just be Netherlings, it would be Netherlings and whoever else, and we could, you know, we could double up and it would give me someone to play off of. So there'd be more sins, which would be fun. I think that would be great. Absolutely. We're going to be unhinged. We're going to be... I'm going to start doing that, because I think that, like, you know, more options, more fun, new jail companions, you know? Can we ban cousins this time? Yeah, but I'm going to hope that there are no more cousin confessions. I'm going to hope, you know? All of you get it. All of you get the cousin confessions are an interesting time. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But after that, I'm also working with Roscoe on Friday. We're doing D&D character sheets of all of your... We're doing D&D character sheets for ourselves and the other boys. And on top of that, we're going to be doing character sheets for Roskels and Netherlings. So I'm going to see if I can head through the Nethersona tag and choose some Nethersonas at random to give D&D stats to, which would be fun. Because Roscoe and I, Rosquito, and I both love doing D&D and just nerdy stuff. So if you've posted a Nethersona in the tag, there might be a chance that you get some stats made for you, which is going to be cute. Really, really cute. Right. And also, then there's my rest day on Saturday. I have to go to, you know, I told you the story. I'm going to a gallery opening. I'm going to be fancy. I'm not sure how to dress to go to the gallery opening. I'm thinking like a button-down black shirt and like a collar, but I'm thinking of wearing like the actual collar that I have on me, and like, because I feel like it would be like hooked. I feel like if I had like a black shirt with a collar and then I tucked like the back of this under the collar and then just had the chains, it would look really nice. I think it could actually look like really good if I did it right. Like it would actually look really good, you know? And of course a little splash of purple for all of you, of course. Then members ASMR. I think I'm going to like use the collar. It's going to be very casual and very warm and very cozy. And it's not going to be like super, it's not going to be super intense. I want to make it very cozy and intimate this time around. So I think that would be quite fun, you know? Obviously last time was really narrative and I love what I did with the members ASMR last time, but I'm going to make it a bit more relaxed and just make it comfy. And of course, Route 96, which is a game that kind of blew up a little while back, but I really like it. And it's something that gives me a lot of space to talk. It's cool. You play like a series of different teenagers leaving a country that's shifting into like an unstable political spectrum, which is really interesting. And obviously it gives me a lot of time to walk and talk and just be very, very Zatsu-y. I think I'm like shifting the way I do my game stuff now, where I want to focus like less on getting super into what's going on and more on just talking with all of you while stuff's going on and just sort of having our cute little banter, you know? I really do. Oh, I'm hoping I can make it to the ASMR stream as my gifted membership runs out on that day. Fingers crossed that it works. Fingers crossed that it works, or you get another gifted, maybe. Obviously, like, I really hope so. And I am doing a non-members ASMR next week. So next week, I am doing a non-members ASMR for everyone. And I thought it would be a narrative-heavy one, because that way I could give people a little taste of what the Netherbranded tier is going to be. A little something, as it were. A little something. Which would be cute. Because, you know, I love to have more Netherbranded, but I also think it's good to give people a taste. You know? I remember my membership running out during a stream and me getting kicked out. Rude. Actually rude. But yes, I wanted to do like an audio series as well, where I posted videos, not just like live ASMR, but I wanted to do videos as well, which were narrative and centered, or narrative centered, I should say. I think it's very artsy, you know? I think it's artsy. I think it's cute. Obviously, like, I'm needing to do a watch along as well. There's so much stuff I want to do, and I'm still sort of getting to it all. YouTube being rude. YouTube's been so rude lately. YouTube was so rude after I debuted as well, where like it wouldn't show me who'd like sent supers and stuff like that, and I had to like rewatch the stream like minute to minute and count all of the people, which it's time taking, you know. I'm glad that it's not being as mean now. Yeah. Oh, Zanny, I'm introducing you to my 20 cats. Say hi. Meow. IDK. Okay. Meow. How's that? How is that? Did that work? Did that work? All right. The schedule done. The schedule done. We've had enough of you. There we go. There we go. Wonderful. For free? Everyone's like, for free? For free? Yes, for free. I do things for free, okay? I just like having fun and goofing around on stream. I'm your silly little Incubus. It's adorable. I'm into it. I like it. Okay, if I want to meow, I'll meow. If I want to nya, I'll nya. If I want to woof, I'll woof. Except for yanking the collar, that's paled. Indeed. Indeed. Sometimes you just have to, you know? Sometimes you just have to. Wait, let me have a little sip of my coffee. Zanny, you forget others don't feed us. This is the most fed we're going to be. Like, okay. Like, I have my own personal peculiarities and opinions on like feeding, on feeding y'all, okay? I have my own opinions, and I know that some people are like very, very against overfeeding, and some people are like, oh, we'll just give little drips and drops and stuff like that, or you know, something like that. But I'm like, if you're here, like, I might as well just have fun, do what's cool and what I enjoy, and I think it's fun getting to like play with you all, and you know, it's the equivalent of. I'm taking this as a birthday gift now, Zanny at Lamel. Thank you, Zanny. All good, all good. I'm happy to dose you with vitamin Z. I'm happy to. I feel so well fed after going to Roscoe's stream. I gotta top you all up on vitamin Z. You need it. It works. It works. You know, I like to just have that cutesy little time with everyone. It's something I enjoy anyway. Which is cute. It's very, you know, it's, I enjoy it. And if I enjoy it, then nothing else matters. Yeah. I mean, I don't need to be fed for your streams. I just want to be comforting, you know? I feel like it's fun. Oh, weird thing as well, just unrelated topic, but I'm like, in case you guys noticed, there's not going to be like squeaking anymore as I move around, because like I had to replace my chair that I sit on. So there's not going to be squeaking as I throw myself around when I do streams anymore. No more little squeaks, because the old chair broke. Old chair broke, so I had to get a new one. I know I'd been gaining a little bit of muscle at the gym, but I sat down on the old chair the other night, and it just broke. Like, it broke. The chair broke. Back came off of chair. I went flying. It was great. Chair snapped. I just sat down and I leaned back and I was like, here we go. There we go. You know, and then there was just a snap and I was like, and I had to catch myself on my knees I had to like prop my knees under the table as I was falling. I was like, oh no. Zanny, can I have the squeaky chair? The back's missing from it. The back snapped. There's no back on the squeaky chair anymore. That you have to deal with me sat in a real chair now, not a lawn chair. It's there. It's gone. I snapped it with the force of my with the force of my leaning back. I literally envision you walking around your home slowly touching and breaking your audio interface and chair in half. I mean, I don't mean to have these things break. They just break. They just break. I swear. I don't break everything deliberately. Not everything. Like sometimes I do just break stuff by accident, you know? And sometimes I fall into things. And sometimes I step on things. But, you know, too thick for the chair, RIP 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. No, I think it was my back, because I've been working on my back muscles a lot lately, because I've been doing the thing. I've been doing... Wes, those shadow edge, thank you for the super. Too thick for the chair, RIP 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. Wes, all those squats really paid off, huh? It wasn't squats, it's back muscles, okay? Okay, thank you for the super. Tay, it's me, I'm the new chair, Tay. You absolute sinner. No, it's my back. So I was lifting, I was at the gym the other night. I made a gym friend. Some random 40-year-old salary man who started talking to me and telling me, you know, that, and telling me that we need a revolution. So I was there sort of, just doing like you know, the ones where you have your arms up and you're pulling the weights down to your shoulders and they go back up again. I was just doing that, you know, over and over again. And I was just like vibing, and I didn't realize I had the weights set to like 140 pounds, give or take. Yeah, about 140 pounds. And I was just doing like 140 pounds on my back over and over again. And I was like, okay, you know, chill. And I was just like, you know, doing my work, relaxing, doing my thing. And then this guy just started talking to me, and just I'm like, oh, I don't like being spoken to at the gym. I'm antisocial, you know? But I end up getting kind of engrossed in the conversation, because you know when you're not like interested in the person, but they're so passionate about what they have to say. 140 pounds, how many kg is that? I think it's around, divide it by 2.2, and you should have roughly how many kgs that is. So I was just sort of doing that, and he was like yapping. Zanny, how strong are you? That's wild. I mean, how strong am I? I can tell you my heaviest lift. So my heaviest lift is the chest press, and I can do just under 190 pounds on my chest press, which is good. I do like 190 pounds on my chest press. I'm working my way up to 200. I'm close. I do, what else is there? 120 on my, I do 120 on bicep curls, and I do, what else? I do 120 on like triceps as well. So that's my thing. Oh, and I do like 130, 145 on like butterflies as well, butterfly lifts. but that's not my highest. My highest on my butterfly lifts, which is like one lift that I max out, I can go up to 170 on. I can go with 170 pounds on a butterfly lift, but I don't count that because the form isn't perfect. And if the form's not perfect, then I don't count it. Tay, thank you for the super. Last super, I promise. You can throw us. Throw me. Yes. Yes, I'll throw you. I'll throw you like a baseball. I'll pick up a little netherling that's on my shoulder and I'll throw you like a baseball. Okay, but I have to put in all this. I have to put in all this work. How else am I going to be able to carry all of my netherlings? Like how I've got to be able to carry netherlings, okay? How else am I going to be able to bridal carry you? I've got to put in the work so I can bridal carry you with ease. I mean, are we heavy? No, it's about doing it with ease, right? The idea is that, like, you can carry someone and you can be like, okay, that's fine, but you've got to be able to do it really easily, right? You've got to be, like, you got to do it really easily. Like, you can lift someone who's like 110 pounds and be like, okay, but if you can do it, like, completely effortlessly, then that's even better. Like, lifting someone completely effortlessly is so much better, you know? Nini, sorry, I think you just made more people brain rot more. No, I don't mean to brain rot, Nini. I do not. I just really love going to the gym. I really do. And, you know, it's nice. It gives me a sense of control, which sounds so strange, but having something to focus on gives me such a nice sense of control. And also, I missed it, but Amy, welcome to the Netherbranded. Lovely to have you here. Come on in. And of course, Rook, welcome to the Netherbranded as well. And, oh, Banana, I got to put in the work to bridal carry you. Damn. Bridal carry me? Let's go. Let's do it. I look forward to the day that I look forward to the day that the netherlings can bridal carry me. It'll be wonderful. I think I could bridal carry. I think I could bridal carry almost everyone in Avalon. I reckon I could bridal carry almost everyone in Avalon. Totally could. Totally could. I 1,000,000% could carry Gale. 1,000,000% could carry Gale. I'd bet money that I could like pick up Gale and then like spin him like a Beyblade. Definitely, he's got like 1,000,000%. Nana Spectrum. Can I be the one that's on top of your hair? Your hair seems so soft and fluffy. It looks like a perfect nap spot. For sure. Actually, let me do that now. Wait a second. Let me get a netherling on top of my hair. We need to do that. Let me do that for all of you really quickly. Where's a good netherling that I can sit up there? I've got a few netherlings to choose from. Of course, again, thank you to of course Lemon, the amazing artist and designer of the netherlings. Absolutely wonderful work, and I love the fact that we've been getting little updates with the netherlings. Let's see. I think. Where are you? Donde estás el netherling? I think we should choose. Not you. Maybe you. Mayhap you. Mayhap? I love mayhap. The word mayhap is just nice. Here we go. This one. All right. Yeah. Get up there. Get up there. Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you are. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Get on up there. There's the little guy. All right, that's better. It looks like he's holding onto the horns as well. The little thing, you know, the little dude looks like he's holding onto the horns. Let's nudge him a little bit upwards. Actually, let's go. There, perfect. Perfect. There you go. Now you get to be positioned on top of my head. Cute. Cute. There you go. See, you're not falling off. You've got a hold of the horns. I told you, they're natural handles. Horns are natural handles. Oh, no. Tips of the horn, not sensitive. Base, sensitive. That's the only bit with any feeling. Tips of the horns don't have feelings. It's like how you, it's like how you humans have nails, you know? How, like, the ends of your nails don't really feel anything, but the bases do. Like that. It's like that. It's like that. Wonderful. That Netherling is your Ratatouille. Oh, I think you mean Remy. The name of the rat from Ratatouille was Remy. Okay, the Ratatouille was the movie and the food that was cooked. The rat was named Remy. All right, let's be sure to educate ourselves before we call the rat Ratatouille. Okay. Let's remember that. I'm kidding. We love that. The Ratatouille. How'd you even remember? I just really liked Ratatouille. I liked Ratatouille. He pulled an actually. Normally it's Roscoe that does the actually. Bro, I have such like, okay, you know what gives me like such actually vibes? You know what gives me like such actually vibes? I'm actually going to tear into like a thing that people do now. I'm going to tear into something now, okay? You're going to hear me be actually harsh. This is where Demon Zanny's coming out, all right? Demon Zanny's coming out. He's not here to play, okay? Demon Zanny's here. He's walked in the room. He's aware. He's conscious. He's out in the open. Okay. So here we go, okay? One thing that gives me such actually vibes is when people on like Twitter turn around and go in like the comments, Zanny, haha, you misspelled that thing, or goes, ha, do you mean that? Or like, ha, what's that thing? And I'm literally like, what? Like you added an extra E to that word, Zanny. And I'm literally like, I'm dyslexic. The eyes have gone for the kill. Like I'm dyslexic. I can't read. Like I get that you think it's funny that you're pointing out that I spelt something wrong, but like, what do you get from that? I can't change it. It's a Twitter post. It's already out there. What do you want? I can't read, okay? I can barely spell. It's already difficult enough. By turning around and trying to correct my spelling on Twitter, all you've done is inform me that your parents were happier before they had you, okay? There you go, okay? There you go. Like, you're done, okay? Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you know, like, it's not done anything. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Like, I literally just go like, chill, Zanny, chill. There's the soundboard clip. Like, don't worry. There's splash damage. There's splash damage on that one. I'm sorry. There's splash damage on that one. But no, I'm always like, you get nothing from this, right? Like what do you want from me? You know, like, it's okay. It's okay. By the way, it's okay. I'm all of the Netherlings, like, mother, and listen, I'm either your mama or zaddy to you, okay? You can take your pick. It's just the actually people where I'm just like, get roasted. You know? Like it's there. I'm either your mama or zaddy, doesn't matter. Like, I'm trying. The thing is, I'm trying my damnedest, you know. Pick both 2 in 1 pack. Exactly. It's the cult. You're not my mother or my zaddy. You're just Zanny. Exactly. Well, I can be your Zanny. Listen, some people need one of those things, right? For real, Barry. For real. Listen, I'm just here. Twitter is so broken. I wouldn't be surprised if it randomly moved letters on tweets that said. I could see that. Zanny, I love you. Love y'all too, of course. Oh goodness. But yes, that was my little Zanny roast. Ooh. Zanny, when spooky month rolls around, do you have anything fun planned? I feel like you're the kind of guy to go all out. Oh, I can't Zanny Holland. There are plans for spooky month. I intend to take a very active approach to spooky month. I really like spooky month. Spooky month is great. I can't tell you, but stuff has already been spoken about for spooky month. It's already been there. It's a silly little thing. It's a silly little thing. Teehee. But yes. What about Pride Month? Well, I'm the only people kisser in Avalon, so everyone else can fuck off. That's my month. I don't think there's anything directly planned. It's my month. I've claimed ownership of it. There's no like events planned, but I'll probably just be chaotic. I'll probably just be as chaotic as always for that month, you know? Everyone else is a boy kisser, they're a people kisser. No, jeez, no one in Avalon's like, OMG, who said buy pins of him, bro? That would be great, bro. That'd be great, bro. Looking forward to the Woowa stream. The game's so good. I'm looking forward to the Woowa stream too. That's such a. I don't know who came up with the abbreviation Woowa. Who did? Like, I get it's Wuthering Waves, right? But like, that's such an. Who chose that as the shorthand, or Woowa? You could have called it Waves, but it's like you're a siren. Woo-ah, woo-ah, woo-ah. Like, oh, Velichan. Zanny, do you happen to like tragic stories / angst? I do like a little bit of angst. I do. As long as there's like a little bit of joy sprinkled in, you know? Wooa sounds like an off-brand gas station. True. But yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Velichan. And of course, thank you for the super. But yeah, I love a little bit of tragedy. I love a little bit of comedy. I love everything mixed in. I like well-written stories. I think that's my big thing. Chat, he likes angst, chat. Indeed, hurt, no comfort. You know, it's there. Hurt. Zanny, allow me to make lore angst inspired by your ASMR stream. Do your thing. I'm always down for some whatevers, you know? Hurt, no comfort, damn. Hurt, no comfort on. Someone thought I was a vampire? Oof. Never. Angst and joys are the strongest soldiers. That's true. That's true. Fanfic. You're writing fanfic? Oh wait. You're writing fanfic? I love fanfic. I love fanfic. I'm such a fanfic enjoyer. I know that I've said this before, but I've always been like, yo, if you want to write fanfic, just go for it. Like, I'm a 1,000,000% like supportive of people who are like down for fanfic. I love it. I actually do. It's something where I'm so supportive of that, and I love fanfic. I love headcanons. I love everything. Because like I know that some people are like, oh, like some creators like, oh, fanfic no, or like headcanons no. I'm like, no, go for it, right? Like hell. You wanna make fanfic of me? Go for it. Like doujinshis, let's go. Let's see what happens. Like absolute fucking ball out with it. Go for it. I love it. Right? Love it. Have fun with it. Always. You know, headcanons are fine as long as there's room for everyone's headcanons. Yeah, like look. Everyone do your thing. Like you can't force other people to accept your headcanons, but they're headcanons, you know? Just do your thing. Like heck, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I gatekeep something, you know? Like hell. Yeah. Just because you say you like waffles doesn't mean you hate pancakes. Exactly. And I fucking love pancakes. Ugh, I love pancakes. I'm such a hoe for pancakes. I love pancakes. Pancakes are great. Love them. Wonderful. Based. Pancakes, fantastic. 11 out of 10. Would eat pancakes for every meal. I might make some pancakes after stream. I might do it later. I love them. I almost never have waffles because they're so difficult to make. But like, you know. I mean, they're not difficult to make, but there's like so much cleanup with waffles, and you got the waffle press, and you got to like do the thing, and you got to be like, oh, and like it's just effort. I like them when I don't have to clean them up, right? I mean, chocolate chip pancakes or blueberry pancakes. What are your favorite? Oh, blueberry. Blueberry. You got to have that little pop of sweetness in there, you know. You like that place. I've been to that place. I was at that place one time. I can't say the name because it's a brand, but indeed I went to the house of waffles and other such breakfast foods. I liked the food, but like I liked the food. But the waiter forgot my order, and I sat there for like 45 minutes, an hour, before they turned around and was like, and I was like, I sat there for like 30 minutes, and I was like, okay, what am I doing here? And then I asked, and I was like, hi, do you like, I ordered like some pancakes, are they like here? And they were like, oh, let me check that. And then they didn't come back for like another 20 minutes. And they were like, and I had to ask again, and they're like, oh, sorry, I meant to follow that up, but I forgot. And then they like went, and I was like, and then it was like an hour afterwards. And then I finally got my pancakes like 15 minutes later. And I was like, I've been here an hour and 5 minutes. And I'm like, and then I was like, can I not tip after this? Like, I know that it's like American tipping culture, but also like, I was here for an hour and 5 minutes waiting for pancakes. Like, I feel slightly jaded by this. And I was like, it was like $10 pancakes. I'm like, am I? Is it wrong? But I still like felt guilty, so I still left like 10%. But I was like, okay, that's it. I can leave that with no guilt. I can leave that in no guilt. You know? Nah, that was too much. I just feel not. I would have felt guilty. If I didn't. And I was like, you know, I don't want to be that guy, but also like. Too nice? No. And this, kids, is why you write everything down. Brains are not as smart as they pretend to be. Right? They should have compensated you instead. Listen. Listen, I'm trying, okay? And brains aren't smart. Brains do silly things. For sure, Mooney. For sure. Thank you for the super, of course, as always, you know? But, you know, it happens. It happens. You should have gotten your order free and pancakes did go for real. Listen, it was a few years ago before I was still learning how to deal with humans, okay? I was still learning your world. Now I realize that I'm just like, no, I dislike this, I'm leaving. I don't need to write that down, I remember it's the biggest lie. Yeah, that was how I locked myself out of my bank account. That was how I locked myself out of my bank account. That was how I locked myself out of my bank account. I didn't write down the password. I should have written down the password. I got it back, but I had to turn around and do that, you know? So, you know, it's a time. Oshi, guys. Honestly, I'm surprised any of you Oshi me to begin with. I'm surprised at it, but thankful all the same. Of course, of course. Interesting choice of Oshi, though. Very interesting. Oh, Ante Elmir. You are too nice, but I love you for that. Oh, love you all too. Yeah. I guess I might be a little too nice at times. Have I tried ice cream with soy sauce? Never. 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 It sounds interesting. Zanny, you're literally my Kami Oshi. I literally cannot see why not to Oshi you. I don't know. I just vibe. I just like these cozy times, you know? Do you ever wonder about like stuff? I was trying to say something deep and profound then. I was trying. No, that's very sweet of you. It's very, very, very sweet of you. Very, very sweet. I never really think of that too much, you know? And yeah, here I am. I'm surprised. I've always been surprised at that, to be honest. It's good. I think it's because I have like, okay, so I think I'm too nice at times because I have like a very carer personality. That's the best way I can describe it. I'm very like carer with my personality, and I like to take care of other people. I think it's because of the fact that I've always done it from when I was quite young, you know? I've always done it from when I was quite young. Have I ever mentioned this? I might have mentioned this as like a one-off thing. Just like a little bit. So like just as like a slight one-off thing. When I was when this little Incubus was quite young, so when this little, I'm all over the place. When this little Incubus was quite young, Netherbrand was diagnosed with osteoporosis, and I've always sort of stepped up since then to kind of take care of things, and I think that's kind of influenced the way I like to care for others ever since then. And I've always sort of been, I think that's definitely shifted my inclination to how I've turned out as an Incubus. And yeah, that's about it. And I think that it's still one of my more driving factors. And yeah, that's sort of a thing. Then I can definitely tell that sort of leaned me into more of a I like to take care of others type thing, which is why I like taking care of my netherlings so much. Because, you know, it gives me something. It gives me something. It gives me lots of, stuff to be like, mwah, to. So yeah, that's my thing. Which is there. But yeah, that's always been a thing with me. Where I like to feel like I'm able to take care of the people around me, which is nice. And of course, that's given me such like parent of the group things. I still take care of all of the other boys in Avalon as well, because I'm like, okay, this needs to be done. I think it was like Cassian it was before Cassian's stream yesterday when he was playing what's it called, Indigo Park. I was like, I found out like a little bit before that the runtime of Indigo Park was like an hour or something like that, and I immediately was like, oh, Cass is playing that today. He wouldn't have known. He wouldn't have looked that up. I need to message him really quickly to let him know, because otherwise he's going to be caught off guard and he's not going to have anything planned for afterwards. And I like immediately like slid into his DMs. I was like, Cass, Indigo Park's only like an hour long. Okay, do you do you have something prepared? Are you going to have a thing? And he was like, oh, I didn't know that. Thanks, Danny. And I was like, yeah, I got you. It's okay. Teehee. You gotta do that. You gotta like slide in, because the first thing you do is think of, oh snap, can I take care of this thing? Obviously, like I'm going to probably stretch out my Indigo Park thing today by like rambling a little bit at the beginning and then rambling a little bit at the end, and then taking it nice and slow through Indigo Park, which is going to be fun. And I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out, because it's one of the most fun things personally, where I really enjoy getting to play games like Indigo Park. I think that they're really chill, really chill. Indigo Park is one of those games that I actually I love indie games like that. So Five Nights at Freddy's is a really good example of an indie game that I kind of really love, because of the fact that it took how do I put it? It took a pre-established formula and turned it into a whole brand. And of course, Five Nights at Freddy's is definitely the most game to have gamed. The most game to have gamed, which is definitely cool. I love when people are able to take their indie projects and spin them into whole franchises. I think that's something that I really do treasure. And I think the best ever example of that, the absolute best ever example of that is, I would say Undertale. So Toby Fox, as a creative, is such an amazing little creative, especially with music and sound design. And, for those of you who are still waiting with me for 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, one day we'll get it if we do the right rain dance and, pray to the right deity, I'm sure. But, one day we'll get 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, maybe, whatever's willing. Yeah. But Undertale was like an indie game that had such a huge cultural impact, It had such a huge cultural impact, even to this day. You mention Sans or play Megalovania in a crowd, and, at least someone's going to know what it is. Even look at the... Oh, Nix, hey, thank you for the chill stream. Long and semi-stressful day. Today, this has definitely helped with the mild stress and anxiety. Oh, Nix, darling. I'm glad I was able to help. Hey, mwah, okay? There you go. Relax, okay? Get in here. We have a cuddly little blanket full of netherlings. Take your place in there, okay? You most certainly deserve it. Most certainly, okay? But yeah, Undertale, I think, okay, here's my artsy take. Here's my artsy take on something. You can't judge the cultural impact of any piece of media from looking within its sphere. You have to see the cultural impact that a piece of media has outside of its sphere. For example, Toby Fox with Undertale, his music and his characters didn't just exist solely in the video game sphere. They broke the exosphere of video games and video gaming and actually, you know, made their way into the music scene to the point where it became really popularized and Undertale was there. And then they made their way into the art scene. And the absolute craziest Undertale thing that I've ever seen, right? Undertale related thing that I've ever seen to just judge the cultural impact was there was even like a professional wrestler, Kenny Omega, who literally did a Sans-inspired entrance and dressed as him, entering like a match that was watched by like hundreds of thousands. And that's crazy. The fact that it broke the exosphere of video gaming in a niche indie marketplace and made it all the way from the music sphere to the film sphere to the professional wrestling sphere. Like it was kind of, you can't judge something by a cultural impact inside its own sort of echo chamber. When it breaches the echo chamber and makes it all the way out to somewhere else, that's when you know that it's become a cultural moment. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I love that. I love that, you know? It's something that I think ASMR also did as well. There was like a moment. There's always a I'm getting impassioned now. Give me a second. There's always a moment where when something becomes as much of a scene as it is, there's always that one artist or handful of artists that break the exosphere and actually jettison from the original concept out. It was when ASMR went from being this very niche thing to suddenly in 2020, 2019, being catapulted to the recommended page of YouTube. And then suddenly the actual concept of ASMR was getting referenced in stuff like NCIS on like TV. And suddenly it was becoming popularized. And, you know, Brooklyn Nine-Nine made a joke about it. And when suddenly these niche parts of the internet are making their way onto the mainstream and actually getting references in TV shows and in books and in other forms of media that aren't inherent, right? It shows that there's a cultural moment happening. And I think that, okay, this is me going even further now. I think that VTubing in the West it's on the verge of its cultural moment, I would say, where it jettisons past the internet and these sort of like, you know, semi whatever, and becomes super normalized and becomes something you see everywhere. Now, it's already normalized, but I mean to the point where when I was walking through Tokyo and I was able to look up at a building and go, oh look, there's a VTuber on that billboard. Oh look, there's like 6 of them. Hey look, there's a VTuber on that billboard. Oh hey look, I can go to a vending machine and get a VTuber out of it. Oh hey look, there's VTuber cards there. Oh hey look, this store just sells random VTuber stuff, right? I feel like it's progressing that way in the West, and we're not at that like tipping point yet, but every day we're working further and further towards it. You know, we're getting further and further, we're getting closer and closer to it. And it's such an interesting thing to see, you know? It's incredibly marketed in Japan, and I think that it's only just starting. I think it's only just starting, because if you think about it, right, the main sort of thing with like EN VTubing only started, like not only started, but, you know, rose to more prominence during sort of 2020, 2019, 2021. There was that sort of window, right? And I reckon in 5 years' time, 10 years' time even, I'd say in 5 years' time, you'll be seeing like VTuber stores in London and in New York. And heck, I'm waiting for the moment that I stroll through New York, look up and see some random anime VTuber girl on a giant billboard there, like being plastered over, I don't know, whatever the latest Drake album was, you know? I'm waiting for the first EN VTuber girl to have a bigger billboard in New York than like Drake or something, you know, like whatever generic pop thing is happening in 5 years. That's what I think anyway. it's a moment. It's definitely a moment. Also, VTuber otome games. Make them happen. I was made for one. Make them happen. I was born for an otome game. I was born for one. I'd be such a good choice. I would be. I would be. You know I would be. You know I would be. You'd pick me, right? You'd pick me, right? You would. If I was in an otome game, I'd be your first choice, wouldn't I? Right? 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 You'd pick me first. Good. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, you do the Zanny route and you'd make sure to get the good ending. Unless you betray us like you do in games. Oh, but betrayal. It's called gamesmanship. Yeah. Oh, VTuber already starts being normalized in K-pop scene. One VTuber I actually won K-pop awards on the music show. Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. I like seeing things get steadily more normalized, you know? It's definitely something I like. I'm really... When I get passionate about something, I get passionate about it. I think that's why I fit I fit the typical Incubus nature so well, you know? When I'm passionate, you know? Not gonna lie, I read what was being dyslexia moment. I was reading chat. I saw people say I read what chat was saying as plap, you know, plap 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 plap, plap plap plap, plap plap plap, plap 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 plap. Great, more soundboard. I love this soundboard. Shush, Zanny, shush. No. I've been told my laugh is somewhat iconic, so you know what? I'm never going to lose it. You're stuck with it. You're stuck with my laugh now, forever and ever and ever. No chance of getting rid of it. Laugh taskbar? Indeed, laugh taskbar. The laugh is very taskbar. The thing is, right, I can't even hide when I find something funny from all of the other boys, because they'll say something and I'll just start cackling, and like it's such a difficult laugh to hide, because you know, I keep turning around and I'm being like, okay, Gale, you've said peanuts enough, it's not funny, and then he'll turn around and be like, peanuts, and I'll immediately just break out into laughter, and I'll be like, damn it, you've done it again, you silly pirate man, silly pirate man. Also, okay, so I'm making like my D&D, I just caught myself biting my chains, oh my gosh. But what is done cannot be undone. I just caught myself biting my chains. What? Oh, goodness. All right. Good for me. Love that. Absolute degenerate hours, Zanny. Not a spectrum. Thank you for the super. Keep it. Your laugh is so freaking cute. Thank you. Even Mane-san says so. And I'm like, I can never get away from it now. You'll always be able to find me because you'll just listen for the laugh and immediately just come running. Like, I could not wander off. Nah, the fact that EN VTubers are also circling back to JP is wild too. A certain novelist from the EU had their original song played on mainstream JP radio. That's crazy. That's crazy. I love that. It's crazy. I like that though. It feels nice. It feels nice, you know, seeing things go full circle, and you know how everything's so international now. I like it. Heck, you know, I'm an incubus from the second circle of the underworld who flies out to Japan every once in a blue moon when he's summoned by the dark overlords to record music, which is then, you know, done a thing called Crossing Fates, and is circled out, and we do things, and then myself and all of my other whatevers head back to our dens of iniquity. You know, I head back to Club Netherbrand. Gale is, I don't know, dropped in the high seas and someone picks him up. Roscoe is has his baby reins put on and is handed back to his handlers, the Secret Service. And, you know, Cass, we just sort of point him at the forest and say that way. And of course, Lucy sometimes gets lost on the way there and the way back, if you know the Detroit story. Moon, thank you for the super. Watching you process the fact that you put the chains in your mouth was so funny, Angel. Yeah. You can tell I'm a doer, not a thinker. Although I am. Okay. So, I'm very tactical when I'm playing tactical games, but the rest of the time I'm feral, very feral. So we learn to live with that. Zanny, every time you stream games with gambling, what do you usually do if we're not there with you? I didn't tell you this. I didn't tell you this. Oh, I played Buckshot Roulette by myself the night after I streamed it with everyone. I played it by myself and I got up to $500,000. I got up to $500,000 in Buckshot Roulette when I was playing by myself. I'm not going to lie. I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful that YouTube doesn't allow gambling streams, because 1,000,000% I would have done one. I would have done like, because I don't do anything anymore. I actually like banned myself from doing anything. I used to play poker quite a long time ago. When I was in Demon College, I used to play poker so that I'd be able to like have a little bit of extra spending money. And I remember I did that and I was like, oh, this is good, you know, chase that. But I ended up deciding that I didn't really want to play anymore, because I just sort of had an epiphany one day of like, I'm playing percentiles, and you're always going to lose eventually. It was before I graduated, so quite a long time ago. And I was sort of like, I'm chasing percentiles, and yes, I'm on top of the percentiles right now, but numerically, I'm always going to be worried about... Well, no, I'm always going to be increasing the chances that I'll eventually lose, you know? Oh, can you get a hug? There, get in here. Get in here with the rest of the little netherlings. We're all wrapped up in a little blanket. It's very sweet today. We're doing sweet things. For real, can relate. Yeah, it was years and years and years ago. I don't touch it now. I don't touch it now in the slightest. I decided to quit while I was ahead. Apart from like the one time I went to a casino when I was traveling, but that was more because of the fact that they had a buffet there. Be me, be Zander, be Incubus that goes to casino because they have free buffet if you spend a certain amount of time on the table. Just do the absolute minimum wager of like $1 every time, and then once you've been there for like 30 minutes going really slow, you get a free buffet. Just do that. Like, I was like, $1. I left with like $2 more than I sat down with, and I was like, okay, I get a free buffet now, which is very cute. Never turned down a free meal. I actually did a so oh no. Am I gonna sneeze? No, I'm safe. Okay, so I thought I was going to sneeze then. Ooh. Narrow escape. Oh, Sonia, 2 months. Love you so much, Danny. Love you too. Glad to have you here. Get in here. I thought I was going to sneeze. I did. I thought I was going to sneeze for a second. Okay. I was so robbed at the I was so robbed on Roscoe's game show. I was so robbed. I did so good. I did so good on the not Family Feud game show. I was guessing so many of those, and I was like hitting it so good. I was carrying. All right, I was carrying. Not going to lie, I still resent Gale for turning around and say, like, what was his thing? It was like, oh, name something that people would go to 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 at, and I was like, and Roscoe was like, you know that, and Gale was like, oh, I think I know, a burp, and I was like, oh, did he just really? Did he just really? Did this man? Did this boy failure just do this? You beautiful little brunette boy failure. How could you? How dare? How dare? How? Like, my guy. The moment he said that, I was like, I'm on my own. I was doing so good. To be fair, I think that if we did another Family Feud, I think if you put me and Lucy on the same team, it would be just, if Bloodlust Family Feud, it would be so one-sided. I think Lucy and I on the same team would absolutely destroy. Like, he and I together would just destroy, you know? I feel like that would be actually like the I think that would be the actual, like, you know, OP team. That would be OP team. For sure. You can see that? Yeah, I can imagine. It wouldn't be fair. Yes. Lucy and I were actually talking about playing a detective game together soon. Because, you know, he hasn't met Detective Netherbrand yet. Actually, he hasn't met Detective Netherbrand yet, which, you know, is just a shame, to be honest, because I think that he needs to meet Detective Netherbrand. But he hasn't met it. So we were talking about doing a detective game together sometime soon. Because, you know, like, everyone needs to meet Detective Netherbrand. And one day, Lucy will meet, Lucy will encounter, as it were. Those are the wrong glasses. Throw those away. One day, really, the flash, you didn't see that. Flash. There you go, neuralized. So, one day, Lucy will meet. There he is. There it is. One day, he will meet Detective Netherbrand. Detective Netherbrand, the one who can keep these streets safe from crime, even if it is against the law. Sometimes the long arm of the law isn't long enough, which is why the world needs Detective Netherbrand. That's it. Detective Netherbrand is always needed. For sure. But no, he wanted to meet Detective Netherbrand. So obviously, you know, we're going to do a detective game together so we can meet Detective Netherbrand. Which, you know, definitely great. Ideal, in fact, I would say. Detective Netherbrand is sort of just the best option for everything. Honestly, the best. Take these off. There we go. Away with you. There we are. Detective Netherbrand, my OG. Listen, Detective Netherbrand went through a lot, okay? Detective Netherbrand has a great backstory. He has an amazing he has an amazing backstory. He was made for a gritty TV pilot series based around the 1920s where he's the one independent detective, you know? Actually, speaking of like collabs, Detective Netherbrand has lore. In my head he has lore. In my head he has lore. It doesn't exist outside of my head, but you know, the perks of an overactive imagination. Detective Netherbrand has his own lore. Yeah. It's not like lore. It's just stuff I make up in my head. That's all I need. Detective Netherbrand ASMR when? Yes. That would be funny. I would do Detective Netherbrand ASMR. I would. No, I'm trying to pick what class I would be for when Roscoe and I do our little D&D character sheet making. I think I know what I want, you know. I feel like I'm a warlock. For sure. You know, I feel, you know, I'm definitely, I think, an infernal warlock, a warlock of the fiend. I think that would be right for me. But you know, it took a little bit of persuading in my mind because I'm like, oh, do I need to use claws or something, or should I do another thing? I guess. Yeah. Oh, Zanny, since one of the netherlings are on your head, do you think we would be twirling around your hair? Sure, why not? You've got like one hand holding onto one horn, you've got a tail wrapped around the other, and with your spare hand, you're just twirling around my hair. We love casting spells. We do. I love warlocks. They're my absolute favorite class in D&D. Absolute favorite class. Absolutely. I just adore getting to play them. They're so fun, you know. I actually love humans. Well, in case you couldn't tell. I would love some hair braids. Oh my goodness. I would love to braid some hair. I want to braid some of my hair because it's getting like, you know, look at this hair. It's at a decent length, isn't it? Like, I feel like I could take one of these little flyaways that I've got, maybe this side here, you know, this side, I should say, the one with the pointy earring on. And, you know, I feel like I could like turn that into a really nice, like Viking braid or something, you know. I think a cute little braid would look good on me. Something like next to my face. It would be really, really cute. I think a cute little one-off one would be cute. Just one like little strand braided would be cute. You know, very anime. I see the vision. Right. Playing with the collar again. Like, I feel like that would be a cool vision. Feel like if I ever had long hair, don't tell anyone. Secret time. Okay. Get in here. Okay, secret time. Get in. Okay, here. If I ever got the option, and I ever had the chance to get long hair, I would 100% ask that like a little braid with like a little like ring thing around it to be worked in. I'd ask for that, you know. Very Claude from Fire Emblem. I'd totally go for that. Totally go with that. Like, you know, we all love Claude from Fire Emblem. And, you know, I think that would be great. We all love Claude. All love him. He's great. And I think I would totally steal his hairstyle. But like the little braid thing that he had going on with the little gold bangle, steal that in a heartbeat. Right? You know? Right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Stand back over there. Hands off. Hands off. We're not rushing to that bit yet. Back away. But yes, long hair would be good. Hey, Sia Cruz! Hello, welcome back. Good to see you again. Welcome to the Netherbranded. Good to see you. It's okay. This is like, it's definitely a thing. I'm definitely hitting one of those moments where I strangely remember the first time this is one of those moments where I actually strangely remember the first time someone joins the Netherbranded, or like the first time I see a chatter And Zio Cruz, I actually remember the first time I saw them in chat, which was the first ever ASMR stream I did, which is why I remember it, because it was a first and I saw a bunch of first time chatters there, and I really remember all of them, which is very cool. Very, very cool. I always remember, like, the first time I see someone in a stream, I usually remember the first stream I see them in, and then I associate that with them forever. And that's like my thing. That's my thing. I 1,000,000% do. And I also remember, yeah, I do. Yeah, I remember like as many people as I can, for sure. Like, even, okay, so I have too much brain space. I have way too much brain space for remembering where people came in and when they appeared, for sure. I always do. Wait, does that mean you remember when most of us started showing up? Yeah, I do. I think it might be like maybe it's an ADHD thing, but like, legitimately, I usually remember when most of you turned up. It started off with me, I think, okay. It's a bit of a thing. So I remember it started off, this is actually a time where Zanny has to be like a little bit humble. I think it started off when I posted my first shorts to YouTube, before I debuted, before I did all of that. I didn't think anyone would really care, but like, you know, it was like, oh look, Incubus man, you know. And obviously, like, I posted them, and then I still remember like the handful of people that originally like commented on those shorts. And when I saw them comment on those shorts, I turned around and was like, oh. And then when I saw those same people at debut, I think it's a thing. Like, don't get me wrong, if you change your profile picture too much or your name too much, or if you change your name or your profile picture, I won't know it's you. Like, obviously. Like, if you change both, then like, you're lost to me. Obviously, there's no connection there. But I usually remember like the first time or two, and it's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know why. But I have a good memory for it. To the point where like the other boys do tease me a little bit for it, for like remembering stupidly specific things. But it's a thing. And I can't say it's perfect. It's not perfect. It's not like 100% accurate. Sometimes I'll be like, when did you come here? When? Or it'll shift into, you've been here forever. I'll just believe you've been here forever. You know? Okay. I can remember all of your profile pictures and names for like everyone here who's a regular, but I can't fucking remember my own PIN code. I can't remember the PIN code to my card. I have it written down in my wallet. I can't remember it. I have to write it down. I can remember your profile pictures and your names, but I can't remember a 4-number code. I'm like, wait, is it 1, 2, 3, 4? No. Is my code 5, 6, 7, 8? No. Is it? Put it in your phone? Oh, no, I do that with I have my insurance information written in my phone. Here's the part where I need to, like, so I can't, in my mind, I can't have my insurance information and my PIN written both in my phone. I need to choose one or the other, right? So I have my insurance codes and like my insurance thing written in my phone. In case I ever like get in trouble, I can pull out my phone and be like, I have insurance, see? See, this is why Netherbrand's like, you need the people online to look after you. She was so convinced. Netherbrand's visiting. I meant to say. Oh, I didn't say Netherbrand is visiting. Okay. So Motherbrand is visiting on the 10th of next month, right? So Motherbrand's visiting in less than 2 weeks' time, right? And I'm going to try and convince her to say hello on stream. I'm going to try and convince her. She's like, I was like, come on, say hi. Say hi to them. Say hi to the Netherlings. You know, she's like, go say hi. I'm like, come say hi to them. Come on, do it. And I want to get her to come say hi to all of you, so that way you know she's real and she's visiting. And I want to do it. I definitely want to do it. Let's go. Like, I'm trying to convince her because I feel like we could do a cute little like Q&A with Motherbrand where, you know, what was it like raising Zanny or something. I think that like asking those questions would actually be so funny. Get perms from the Dark Overlords first. Oh no, I mentioned like my mother to the Dark Overlords, and they find like months and months ago when she first visited, and they thought like just her was hilarious. They find my mother's existence hilarious, which is great. Love that. I'm like, okay. Equivalent of showing baby breeds. Who is Motherbrand? That is the mother of Zander Netherbrand, or Motherbrand for short. Like, they think she's hilarious. Like, every time I've mentioned some of the stuff that she just asks me, it's great. I'm like, hello, Motherbrand. I know, it's great. Oh, it's good. The Dark Overlords just think Zanny spawned into the world. Well, crawled up from the underworld, really. You know, it's actually quite funny. I crawled up from the underworld. They are in need of an Incubus. I so happened to be an Incubus. Everyone else who wanted to be an Incubus was cringe. Therefore, they chose me as the Incubus that they needed. I'm the Incubus they desired. Let's go. Here I am. Tee-hee. And just like that, I'm the Incubus that everyone didn't know they needed. See? All on their best behavior for Motherbrand. She's dealt with me. She spent the last 127 years dealing with me. I'm sure she'll find no bad behavior could surprise her, to be honest. 127 years of dealing with me. When your mum's here, I can already see you behaving, so you'll avoid the chuckler. No, she wouldn't. She just sighs disappointedly. She's one of those mothers where she just looks at me and goes, Zanny. Yeah, you know, she does that. I've done too many things. Zanny, did you know that I thought no one else knew Incubi existed before I met you? Aw, well, here I am, tee-hee, the best of it. Does she have a good impression of us? Yeah, if you go back and look at the Baldur's Gate 3 stream with Gale and Roscoe, she actually sends a text and like talks to the Netherlings while we're on stream. She sent like a few texts. She actually like is like, oh, make sure they look up. I'm glad that they're looking after you. She thinks all of you are looking after me. Like, I can't, like, she's unique. She's new. She thinks that like, she thinks that all of you are looking after me, right? Like, I can't take care of myself. So obviously I need everyone in chat right now to look after me because of the fact that I can't be trusted on my own. So she's like, oh, so she thinks that all that happened was this large community of people on the internet realized that I can't look after myself and have all decided to keep an eye on me collectively. So it's like I've been mass adopted. Okay, everyone going, you forgot your bank password. You left the stove on one time. It takes a village. You need almost 25,000 people to look after you. Damn. I need much more than that. That's small numbers. That's small numbers. We are. Are you sleeping well? Did you go outside? Did you put on sunscreen when you go outside? Wouldn't want you to get sunburned. And bagged. Yeah. I do hydrate though. I do hydrate before I dihydrate. But on that note, thank you all for coming out to today's Zatsu. This has been absolutely lovely, and I've really enjoyed our cozy little time together. So much love from all of you. I will be back in just over an hour doing Indigo Park. So there'll be a little ramble before and a little ramble after. So if you're into it, do stop by. It would be really nice to see everyone here. And of course, until the next, if you're heading off to sleep, I'll see you in your dreams, my sweet mortals. And if you're not, then I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye for now. Mwah. Ah.